Do you agree with LeBron at 12?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't mind the top six. When you get to 7 and 8, I start to get a little worried when you start talking about Jason Tatum, which is great, but he did disappear at times in the playoffs. You talk about Devin Booker. Devin Booker's a young up-and-coming player. There's no question about it. Then when you get down to 10, I think Dame Lillard belongs there. At 11, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had a great season. There's no question about it. But I don't think when you're talking about the top players in the top 10 that LeBron James is on the outside at 12. Okay? You look at statistically, well, let's start with he was in the MVP conversation before he got hurt. Then he gets hurt last year. 29, he was averaging, basically, I'm going to round it up to 30 points a game, 8 boards, 7 assists, shooting 50% from the field. Those numbers dropped after the injury. Okay, he dropped down to 25 points a game, 7 boards, 6 assists, shooting 48% from the field. And he sat out 13 games, okay, played the last 8 in the regular season, which was whatever to get ready for the playoffs or the play-in, so to speak. I don't understand how he can go from a top 5 guy to outside the top 10 based on everything that he did last season to what they're projected this season. I don't understand it. Maybe they looking at the Denver conference final and saying he didn't play, even though he averaged 27 points a game, 10 boards, and ran out of gas at times, he still was able to take a team that they constructed after All-Star break, not even mid-season, because basketball is not midway point.
No, it's not.
After the All-Star break, to the point of getting this team together, understanding who everybody is, continuity, and still help lead them to the Western Conference Finals.
Yep.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Okay, I'm going to give you this. I've said this several times on this show. That stretch from his birthday, December 30th, at Atlanta, through passing Kareem on February 7th, he was the best player in the league. The best, number one. He averaged 34, 9, and 8. Obviously, there was some selfish motivation because he's trying to catch and pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which I never thought would be possible, but his longevity has been supreme in this league. And for him to go on a tear like that at age 38, 38 in year 20 was extraordinary, astonishing, off the charts, never seen before. Then he took some time off. Then he went through the ankle issue. And I think both of his ankles, from what I've been told, are not good just from wear and tear. He's got a constant struggle with that. But if I look at body of work for the whole year, and I watch every game maybe too closely, and you can say I'm nitpicking, but this is the guy.
I didn't say anything.
Okay,
you must feel you're nitpicking.
Okay, but everybody says I'm nitpicking because, well, wait a second. Everybody's telling me, the blind witnesses out there, he's the greatest player ever above that guy who played in Chicago. I don't believe that for a second, but I'm going to raise my bar way up here. So I had 12 games during the regular season last year when LeBron James should have closed the game for the Lakers, and he failed to. And I'll give you 3 quick examples of epic failures at closing games. People, the Laker fans, Laker Nation will remember these games. It was early in the season. The Pacers came to play at the Crypt, as I call it. They're up, the Lakers are up 17 in the fourth quarter. I don't know if you remember this game. LeBron goes 2 of 8 in the fourth quarter, and they blow the entire lead to the Pacers. Not even a playoff team, the Pacers. And that kid, Andrew Nembhard, hits a walk-off on LeBron in his face.
Okay.
And I'm saying, LeBron, you're just better. You got to figure out. You're that dude, man. You just say.
So are you saying he's never closed out games?
Okay, no, I'm saying last year. We're doing body of work off last year. Then there was that game at Sixers. It's still pretty early in the season. Fourth quarter and overtime, it was an epic collapse by the Lakers. LeBron goes 1 of 5 in the fourth quarter and overtime. He just wouldn't even take shots. He was 0 of 2 from 3. They lost the overtime 13-2. And I'm saying, come on, man, where were you?
So he can't be cold either.
All right.
He can't get cold.
Then we go double overtime against Dallas at home. And in the fourth quarter, in 2 overtimes, LeBron goes 2 of 11 and 0 for 5 from 3. It's like
can't have a bad night.
Okay, well, he had a bunch of bad nights because you should have closed.
So at the end of the day, he can't have a bad night.
I kept saying the closer on this team is actually Dennis Schroeder because he'll step to the line and make late clutch free throws like crazy. What did Dennis Schroeder just do for Germany in the World Cup, the FIBA World Cup?
We're not asking Dennis Schroeder to be our closer.
Okay,
Skip.
well, he ain't there anymore, so
Exactly.
you can't ask him, and now it might have to be Austin Reeves. Okay, so then we get to the playoffs, and LeBron played very well against Memphis, and I thought he played pretty well against Golden State. The team played around him very well. They rose to his occasion. Then all of a sudden we get to Denver. They were good enough to beat Denver. Four times. They're right there in the fourth quarter. If you close a couple of these games, we might be having a different conversation right now. So LeBron in the combined four fourth quarters goes 7 of 23 and 1 of 10 from 3.
Yes.
And in the course of the playoff run, at one point, he missed an all-time playoff record, 20 straight three-point shots. It's a record. And I'm saying, what are you doing?
Could you be fatigued?
Okay.
Could you be fatigued?
He's Iron Man.
Could he be fatigued is all I'm asking you.
Is he Iron Man?
Could he be fatigued? You saying the Iron Man based on his longevity and how he works out. But that doesn't mean anything when you're traveling to Denver. You're in Denver.
Yeah.
The altitude obviously, clearly is a problem because everybody that went up there had problems.
2 out of 4 in Denver, yeah. Okay.
That's okay.
All right.
Then when you come home, you're just not playing well. It's a bad matchup because Jokic and Murray and company are doing what they do on your home floor. It's just a bad matchup, Skip.
I don't think it's a bad matchup when you're right there in the fourth quarter.
It's a bad, but they pull away from you.
No.
And it ain't all on LeBron. There was other people out there missing shots, turning the ball over. D'Angelo Russell not doing what he did against Golden State.
Okay, I got you, but it comes down. I've showed you these plays before, and I won't rub it in.
You're showing me plays from the beginning of the season, or you're showing me plays.
No, I'm showing you plays at the last game, the closeout game, game 4 against Denver. Okay.
When he goes to the cup, and there's 3 dudes that's like 900 feet tall standing around this guy.
No, they're not 900 feet tall. He's bigger than they are.
Let me surround you. No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Jokic is huge.
Aaron Gordon. No, but Jokic, he didn't get to Jokic.
Pushed him. Yeah, he pushed him right into him.
Jamal, who's 6'5", undercut him, cut him off the pass.
When they're collapsing on you and you don't have the space to kick.
Here's the point. The greatest player ever, quote unquote, the GOAT, as I'm told, had 2 shots to tie late in the game and didn't get the ball to the rim either time. Okay? So CBS Sports Line is sitting back saying, well, body of work. Are you going to do injury? You're going to give him injury excuse? His ankles are not good.
First of all,
is it the out-of-gas excuse?
First of all, I'm not giving him an excuse. But now I'm going to use the word nitpicking. I'm not going to go and nitpick like you.
Yeah. So
I used it on you because you brought it to me and said that I was going to use it, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to use that as my card. You're picking out games at the beginning of the season on the road or one against Indy, and then you're talking about a double overtime against the Sixers at the beginning of the day.
I cherry-picked 3 out of 12.
Then, on top of this, 82 games, though. Then, on top of that, you're talking about a play against the Denver Nuggets that 3 people are crowding him, collapsed on him. They're getting their hands on the basketball, so he can't even get it up over somebody.
Yeah.
You know how hard that is?
Not 3, 2 people. 2 people.
No, it's 3.
No, well, it's Jamal.
Skip. It's 3 people. Okay. I'm just trying to get to the Denver piece so that we can see him jump clearly.
Making these shots, okay, against Aaron Gordon, you take 1 hard dribble to the free throw line, you just go up and shoot it.
But they're collapsing on you.
Okay, Jamal's already collapsed. He's already cut you off at the pass.
You clearly felt that when I say you, he clearly felt that he could get to the rim before they got to him.
Yeah, I loved it that he drove the ball.
Anthony Davis is coming around. Yeah. Therefore, the Joker's in his sight. He couldn't kick. It wasn't enough time to kick.
Okay, I love that he drove the basketball because he has a propensity for avoiding the late game free throw line because he's not a great free throw shooter late in games. I can just show you the numbers.
I don't think that the man is out on the court, Skip, saying, I don't want to go to the free throw.
Oh, he definitely is.
He is not.
Oh, stop.
There's no way in hell LeBron James is saying, I'm not going to drive. This is not.
He is.
So now he's Ben Simmons.
Okay.
Is that what you're going to tell me?
No, I'm not saying he's Ben Simmons, but he has high. Simmons, by the way, both these guys have high IQ.
No. I'm saying to you, are you telling me that LBJ is afraid to go to the free throw line late in games.
Okay.
You know how many times he's gone to the free throw line late in games?
Do I? Because guess who, since he came into the league, has missed the most
I didn't say
late
miss.
clutch game free throws?
I didn't
late
say
game,
anything,
close
I didn't
game.
say anything about
Okay,
miss.
the most.
I said afraid to go.
Oh, how many times has he pulled
go.
up and jacked up a deep three because I don't want to get fouled?
Because that's a better shot. It has nothing to do with being fouled.
Have you watched him at the late game free throw line? He's like
for
this.
many years.
He's this. Here he is.
For
late
many
game.
years, people complained, and I'm not going to say you. I'm going to put you in the people bucket. Complain that LeBron James passed the ball. He didn't shoot it because he was making the right play. Because he's a basketball guy, like you said, with a high IQ.
The highest.
The highest IQ.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a better opportunity for me to dish, let my guys pull the trigger. Even though I can go to the cup, I'm doing the smart thing. He got killed for that.
No, he didn't get
It's
killed.
people,
But, okay,
come on,
okay.
Skip.
Do you remember Game 1, 2018 at Golden State? You got him on the ropes, man. You got him. He has scored 48 points. He's got as hot a hand from outside the paint as I've ever seen. And what happens? You're down 1 at the end of the game. What happened? He gets the switch. He gets a little Steph on him. Okay, Steph's about, I'll give him 6'3", LeBron's 6'9". All LeBron had to do is take one dribble to the left and just go up from the free throw line. You got a hot hand and shoot it. But it's do or die because you're down 1. It's going to be sink or swim, make or miss. And at the last second, he feeds George Hill, who is new to the basketball team.
Okay.
I know George Hill really well from the Spurs. He's not that guy. You don't want him with the basketball.
But I'm making the right play because I'm not Michael Jordan. I'm not going to hot dog it down the stretch.
Yeah.
And I'm not Kobe. I'm going to get my play. I'm going to get my players involved.
Who do you
in the
want to
situation.
take that shot? George Hill or LeBron James? I want LeBron taking it.
I want the best situation that gives us a chance to win.
Okay, so Clay tackles George Hill, which he
know.
should have, and George Hill goes to the free throw line, and you know what happened? He missed a free throw, then JR lost his mind.
And guess what? If he'd have made them free throws, guess what you'd have been saying? Wow, that was really smart. Heads up by LeBron.
Okay,
That's
did
what
he
you'd
make
been
them? Did he? No, he didn't.
No, but if he would have,
okay, last quick point. 2015. We'll go all the way back to when LeBron was a much younger man. 2015, so that's 8 years ago. Finals. He goes up. He plays the best basketball in the first 3 games. Do you remember this? The first time they played Golden State?
Yes.
It was the greatest he's ever played for 3 straight games. He literally put the team, because he had lost Kevin Love and then he lost Kyrie in overtime of Game 1. So he takes this basketball team and puts it on his broad shoulders and says, here we go. He's up 2-1 with Game 4 in his house in Cleveland, Ohio. And he just disappears. They put Iguodala in the starting lineup and on LeBron, and all I heard the next day was, well, he just ran out of gas. Okay, he's the best conditioned athlete in the world.
Doesn't matter, man.
Okay.
People run out of gas. Skip. You do get tired. Everybody's not in shape like you.
Okay, but come on. He is in shape. You don't get tired in a game like that.
No, see, you can run out of gas at certain times, at certain points.
If he had beaten Golden State in that 4th game to go up 3-1, whew, we might be having a different conversation right here. Seriously.
If LeBron win 10 more championships, you're going to feel a certain way anyway.
How many more?
If he win 10 more, you're going to feel a certain way.
I'd feel different if he won 1 more, because I think we already bet at dinner he won't even win 1 more. Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.